Well, I think I've got the plumbing project almost complete. All I have left to do is measure and cut the rubber hoses going from my PVC return lines to the pumps. So we'll trace it out real quick for you. Down here is my drain lines going into the filter socks, and that'll go up, and I got access here to two gate valves if I want to control the flow going from the overflow box into the sump. I've got two gate valves, one for each line. So I'm running the CJR overflow box. I just didn't have the courage to drill holes in the tank. So that's what we're looking at. There's unions everywhere. I got them above and below the gate valves, and then that's it for the drain lines. Now the return lines, so the return starts here with the two return pumps, and I've got, so like I said, I got to cut the rubber hose yet, but down here below the tank and the sump, I've got a lot of those unions. I may have gone overboard. I don't think I did, but if I decide I want to use a UV sterilizer or any kind of reactors, I've plumbed in a T-fitting with ball valves. So I got two, so I could run a UV sterilizer and some sort of reactor if I choose to. I may not. And then I put ball valves on the line so if power cuts, or if I want to do maintenance down below or in the tank and I want to be 100% sure nothing is draining from the tank into the sump, I've got two ball valves I can guarantee that I'm shutting flow off. So again, there's a lot of unions in there. So, and then we're gonna go back here again, and these are my return lines, the ones on the outside. The inside pipes are the drain pipes, and the outside two are the return. And I got one-way check valves. Hey, imagine that, another union. I got, like I said, I got unions everywhere, so if I need to replace anything, do any kind of maintenance or anything like that. The way I set the flow up, returning to the tank, I got water returning to the tank. Pretty much the tank is divided in thirds based on the cross members. So the first section has a return line with a 3/4 inch ball valve. The second section has a return line with a 3/4 inch ball valve. More unions. Look, another union. And then the final line is coming out. So this is the other side. Now I did this side just a little bit different. I put a little bend in it because I want to keep the plumbing away from this energy bar. Water, electricity, you know, the whole thing. So, but that's it. That is the plumbing. The next project will be setting up the apex and running all the electrical. I've got the apex, the fluid monitoring module for leak detection, and then the apex, was it 3rd generation energy bar. So I got an energy bar down here under the tank, and that will be used to power everything under the tank. The skimmer, the two pumps, the heater. If or when I decide to go with a UV sterilizer, that'll be below. And then I've got the energy bar here, which will be providing power to the lights. I'm running 3 Reef Breeder Photon V2s, and I'm also running the max spec gyre. So I figured it's better to have more outlets than I need right now, because I'm probably going to add something down the road. So better to have more than what you need than to need more than what you have. But that's it in a nutshell. I'm gonna probably start the electrical routing of the wires and everything tomorrow. It's been a bit of a challenge doing this with a walking cast or a boot. I fractured a bone in my foot. Instead of the fracture going across, it's going lengthwise to the bone. So good times. Makes getting up and down a bit of a challenge. It's one of those, if I'm going to stay down, if I'm going to get down, I'm going to stay down, do everything I need to while I'm down. But that's it. I'm gonna end this video, and I'm gonna elevate my foot like the doctor said. Y'all have a blessed day.